Los Angeles Angels versus Detroit Tigers. The Angels visit the Tigers in Motor City on Friday night in the first of a three-game weekend series. The Angels are out of the playoff hunt and languishing in fourth place in the AL West, while the Tigers are on their way to a second playoff appearance, leading the AL Central Division. The pitching matchup in Friday night's opener will feature the Angels' Kyle Hendricks, 6'8", 4.59, taking on the Tigers' ace Tarik Skubal, 11'3", 380, 2.18. The Angels come into this weekend's series in Detroit with a record of 55 and 69 games behind the first-place Houston Astros. They have lost 2 straight games coming in and have now lost 3 of their last 5 games. The Angels lost to the Rays in Anaheim 5-4 on Wednesday. They fell behind 4-0 early on, but tied the game with 4 runs in the third inning, including a Mike Trout home run. The Rays scored 1 run in the 7th inning, and that would be the difference in the game. The Angels finished with just 6 hits and struck out 16 times as a team. The Angels are 5 games below 500 overall and 5 games below 500 on the road. They will likely use the better part of the last 2 months analyzing their roster for next season. They'll turn to veteran righty Kyle Hendricks in Game 1 of the series on Friday night. He comes into this game with a record of 6-8 overall in 21 starts, including 7 quality starts. Hendricks has allowed 111 hits in 111.2 innings of work, including 18 home runs. He has an ERA of 4.59 and a WHIP of 1.24. Hendricks has walked 28 and struck out 72. The Angels have lost 3 of Hendricks' last 5 starts. On the road, he is 2-4 with a 5.44 ERA in 10 starts. The Detroit Tigers have led the AL Central for nearly the entire season. They have, however, hit a rough patch in recent weeks. The Tigers briefly had the best record in baseball, but their once double-digit lead in the AL Central is now down to 6 games over the surging Cleveland Guardians. The Tigers have lost 3 of their last 5 games, and 2 straight, including a 9-4 loss to the Twins on Wednesday. Starter Jack Flaherty took the loss, going 4.2 innings and allowing 8 hits and 5 runs. The Tigers got home runs from Kerry Carpenter and Spencer Torkelson in the loss. The Tigers are now just 13-18 since July 1st and are coming off 2 straight losses at home to the Twins. They have the right pitcher on the mound to kick off this series, with 2024 AL Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal set to toe the rubber. Skubal is 11-3 with an ERA of 2.18 and a WHIP of 0.83. He has allowed just 98 hits in 140.2 innings of work, while giving up only 10 home runs. He's also walked 19 and struck out an impressive 181 batters, consistently working deep into games and showing elite command. The Tigers have won 3 of Skubal's last 5 starts, and he's been nearly untouchable at home, going 8-1 in 12 starts with a 2.23 ERA. His ability to dominate both righties and lefties has made him one of the most reliable arms in the league this season, giving Detroit a solid edge every 5th day. Despite Skubal's dominance, the team has managed to go over the number in 3 of his last 5 starts, largely because Detroit's offense has come to life and provided strong run support. The Tigers have now gone over the number in 4 of their last 5 games overall, fueled by improved situational hitting and timely extra base power. They face an Angels team that, while inconsistent, has gone over the total in 3 of their last 5 games as well, thanks to a shaky pitching staff and a bullpen that continues to give up late runs. Even with Skubal likely to limit the Angels' scoring chances, expect this game to sneak over the total, with most of the damage coming from the Tigers' offense, which has been heating up at home and may feast on a vulnerable Angels rotation and relief corps. A 6-3 or 7-2 final wouldn't be surprising given recent trends. This is what a true stopper does, and Skubal is ready to stop the Tigers' skid and get them back on track. The Tigers have won 3 of Scooball's last 5 starts, and the Southpaw is 8-1 at home this season, with a 2.23 ERA, dominating hitters with pinpoint command and elite swing and miss stuff. He's issued just 19 walks all year, underscoring how difficult it is for opponents to generate traffic. The Angels have dropped 3 of Hendricks' last 5 starts, and the veteran righty is just 2-4 with a 5.44 ERA away from home, often failing to get through 5 innings clean. Detroit's lineup hasn't been explosive, but this is a must-win setup with Scooble on the bump and a tired Angels bullpen backing up an unreliable starter. If Scooble continues to miss bats and limit base runners, the Tigers should control the tempo and break their losing stretch behind their ace. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Tigers minus 1.5. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Kansas City Royals versus Minnesota Twins. The Kansas City Royals, 57-58, 58-57 RL, 49-65-1 OU, and the Minnesota Twins, 54-60, 55-59 RL, 50-56-8 OU, begin a 3-game divisional series on Friday evening. The Royals are sending Seth Lugo to the mound. The Twins will reply with Joe Ryan. KC leads the season series 4-3. Seth Lugo is on the mound on Friday evening. Lugo was shaky in his recent outing. He conceded 2 runs and walked 4 batters in 5.2 innings against the Blue Jays, ending in a no decision. The veteran posted a 3.90 ERA last month and has recorded a 3.06 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP, accompanied by an 8-5 record in 131.1 innings of work on the season. Lugo has strong numbers in his career against Minnesota, posting a 3.53 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, and a 1-2 record in 35.2 innings. The Kansas City Royals are within reach in the wild card but need a lot of help, remaining 5 games out of a spot. The squad posted a big series win against the Blue Jays last weekend. Next, the Royals dropped 2 of 3 road meetings against the Red Sox before this series. They surrendered 17 runs. The squad is 29-30 on the road. Michael Garcia has a solid .738 OPS on the month. The 25-year-old third baseman has 50 RBIs on the season. Kyle Isbell has managed 4 RBIs in his past 5 games. The 28-year-old center fielder has 25 RBIs and a .664 OPS on the year. Jonathan India has recorded 3 RBIs this month. The veteran second baseman is having a subpar year, knocking in 35 runs with a 670 OPS. Bobby Witt Jr. has managed 2 RBIs and a 707 OPS against Minnesota this season. The star shortstop has 16 bombs with 64 RBIs. Kansas City is averaging 3.70 runs per game, ranking them 29th. The pitching is strong, recording a 3.59 ERA, good for 4th. Joe Ryan is on the rubber. Ryan was sharp in his recent effort, keeping the Guardians to just 2 runs in 6 innings, ending in a no decision in a game Minnesota lost. The veteran ace has been steady, conceding 2 or fewer runs in all but 5 outings this season, and is sporting a 2.83 ERA, a 0.93 WHIP, complemented by a 10-5 record in 127.1 innings pitched. Ryan has thrived in his career against KC, posting a 1.30 ERA, a 1.35 WHIP, and a 7-0 record in 55.1 innings. The Minnesota Twins traded away a plethora of players last week and will likely struggle to win games. They were pelted with a series loss by the Guardians last week and displayed character by winning 2 of 3 clashes in Detroit this week, aided by the Bats, scoring 18 runs. The Twins stand at 30-24 at home. Austin Martin is getting his chance. The 26-year-old has 1 RBI in 6 games, showing flashes of promise at the plate and in the field. Trevor Larnach has been a tough out, knocking in 5 runs in August and delivering key hits in pressure moments. The veteran outfielder has bashed 15 home runs with 48 RBIs and a .743 OPS on the season, proving to be a steady presence in the middle of the lineup. Matt Wallner has issued a dazzling 1.1 OPS in August, showcasing elite power and on-base skills. The 27-year-old has clubbed 15 homers with 26 RBIs, continuing to contribute in crucial spots. Byron Buxton has yet to record an RBI against the Royals this season, despite his typically explosive performances. The star center fielder has amassed 59 RBIs and a dazzling .905 OPS on the year, consistently ranking among the team's top offensive threats. He is on the injured list and not expected back for this series, leaving a notable void in the lineup. Minnesota is posting an average of 4.20 runs on the season, rating them 21st. The pitching is a weakness, reporting a 4.29 ERA, pegging them 24th. The Kansas City Royals have cooled down, dropping 3 of their past 5 games after a series defeat by the Red Sox this week. The Minnesota Twins have momentum after a big series win against Detroit this week. In the previous series between these rivals, Minnesota won 2 of 3 games. Furthermore, the Minnesota Twins sold many key players last week, but they did keep their best pitcher, Joe Ryan. The veteran has been dominant, conceding 2 or fewer runs in 5 of his past 6 outings. He has completely dominated KC in his career, recording a stingy 1.30 ERA and a 7-0 record. He did not give up a run in his only meeting against the rivals this season. Ryan has issued a 5-3 home record and continues to shine at Target Field, where opponents are hitting just .211 against him. His command has been sharp all year, walking fewer than 2 batters per 9 innings, and he's averaging nearly a strikeout per frame. Ryan's poise, durability, and familiarity with the Royals give Minnesota an edge, even as they shift toward a post-deadline rebuild. Expect him to set the tone and keep the Twins in position for a key home win. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Minnesota Twins ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Colorado Rockies versus Arizona Diamondbacks. It's the opening game of a 3-game series between a pair of NL West squads looking to next year on the diamond in the Valley of the Sun as the Colorado Rockies travel to face the Arizona Diamondbacks Friday night, and Colorado was hammered 20-1 at home in the finale of a 3-game set Wednesday in their previous contest. Arizona fell 3-2 at home in the rubber game of their 3-game series with the Padres in their previous game Wednesday. In the season series, Arizona owns a 4-2 advantage, including taking 2 of 3 on the road in the most recent series, June 20th to 22nd. Colorado lost their 4th straight game as they were pummeled at home by Toronto in the finale of a 3-game set where they were outscored 45-6. The Rockies entered Thursday night 30-84 and are in the basement of the NL West, 35.5 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot. They were 32.5 games behind the Mets for the final wildcard spot in the National League. Against Toronto Wednesday, Colorado finished with just 3 hits as Ezequiel Tovar, RBI, finished with 2. The Rockies were 1 of 6 with runners in scoring position in the game and left 6 men on base in the loss. Kyle Freeland, 2-12, took the loss as he allowed 6 runs on 7 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts before departing. Austin Gomber takes the ball and makes his 10th start of the season for the Rockies in this contest. He is 0-5 with a 6.18 ERA, a 1.603 WHIP, 11 walks and 27 strikeouts over 43.2 innings of work on the year. Gomber didn't factor in the decision in his last start, which came at home against Pittsburgh Saturday. He threw 5 innings, allowing 4 runs, 3 earned, on 5 hits with 1 walk and 5 strikeouts in an eventual 8-5 Rockies victory. In his last 3 starts, Gomber is 0-2 with a 7.20 ERA, a 1.667 WHIP, 4 walks and 13 strikeouts over 15 innings of work. Gomber makes his 16th career appearance, 12th start against the Diamondbacks in this contest. He is 3-2 with a 6.53 ERA, a 1.548 WHIP, 19 walks and 34 strikeouts over 62 innings of work against them. Gomber is 1-0 with a 4.43 ERA, a 1.388 WHIP, 7 walks and 16 strikeouts over 22.1 innings in 5 career appearances, 4 starts at Chase Field. Arizona dropped the rubber game of their 3-game series against the Padres as they fell in Wednesday's contest. The Diamondbacks entered Thursday night 54-61 and stood 4th in the NL West, 12 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot. They were 9 games behind the Mets for the final wild-card spot in the National League playoff spot. Against San Diego Wednesday, Arizona finished with 4 hits with no player having more than 1. Corbin Carroll, his 23rd, homered in a losing effort for the Diamondbacks, who were 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position in the game. Anthony DeSclafani threw 4.1 innings, allowing no runs on 3 hits with no walks and 4 strikeouts, but didn't factor in the decision. Kyle Backus, 0-2, took the loss as he allowed 2 runs on 3 hits with no walks and 1 strikeout in 1 inning of work. Zach Gallen is on the bump for his 24th start of the season for the Diamondbacks in this contest. He is 8-12 with a 5.48 ERA, a 1.361 WHIP, 47 walks, and 124 strikeouts over 133 innings of work this season. Gallen earned the win in his last start, which came against the Athletics on the road Saturday. He threw 6 innings, allowing 2 runs on 9 hits with no walks and 3 strikeouts in a game the Diamondbacks won 7-2. In his last 3 starts, Gallen is 1-2 with a 6.00 ERA, a 1.28 WHIP, 2 walks and 14 strikeouts over 18 innings of work. Gallen makes his 18th career start against the Rockies in this contest. He is 8-1 with a 3.53 ERA, a 1.263 WHIP, 27 walks, and 115 strikeouts over 97 innings of work against them. Gallen is 34-22 with a 3.35 ERA, a 1.132 WHIP, 140 walks, and 513 strikeouts over 464.2 innings in 80 career starts at Chase Field, where he has historically been comfortable and often dominant on the mound. Colorado has become the fastest team to have a -300 run differential, accomplishing the feat in 114 games, breaking the previous record set by the 1911 Boston Rustlers, who needed 118 games to reach that mark. The Rockies are just 14-42 on the road overall, and they aren't much better on the run line, posting a 23-33 mark. Arizona has faded of late, especially after dealing away pieces like Josh Naylor and Eugenio Suarez, but they are clearly better than the Rockies. Gallen hasn't been great this season, but he has dominated Colorado in his career and should benefit from facing a lineup that struggles on the road. The Diamondbacks are the better team, and with Gomber winless on the season, there's little reason to like them here. Take Arizona at home in the opener. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is Arizona Diamondbacks -1.5. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box. Washington Nationals versus San Francisco Giants. The Washington Nationals, 45-68, are on their way to Oracle Park on Friday, where they will take on the San Francisco Giants, 58-57. The money line on this contest has Washington at +120 and San Francisco is sitting at -144. The total is 9. The expected starting pitchers are Jake Irvin and Carson Weissenhunt. As a team, the Washington Nationals are notching 4.3 runs per contest, which has them at 20th in the league. They are sitting with 486 runs scored while holding a team OBP of .309. The Nationals have accrued 183 doubles as a squad and have hit 107 baseballs out of the park. They have 467 runs batted in as well as 922 hits so far this year, while their team batting average sits at .243. Washington owns a slugging percentage of .385 and have struck out 886 times while drawing a walk on 329 occasions. The Nationals have compiled a team earned run average of 5.37 so far this season, 29th in MLB, and the staff has struck out 858 batters. Nationals pitchers have relinquished 139 long balls and 628 runs in total, 29th in the league. Their pitching staff has walked 380 opposing players, and their FIP is 4.56 as a squad on the year. Washington has conceded 1,056 base knocks, 9.6 per 9 innings, as well as 593 earned runs. They have a K to BB ratio of 2.26, and their pitching staff has a collective WHIP of 1.45. The Nationals have sent 398 relievers to the mound this year. The relief pitchers have inherited 202 runners this season, and 40.6% of those players crossed home plate. They have accumulated 21 saves for the year and have not converted 14 of 35 save opportunities. The Nationals' bullpen have accumulated a save percentage of 60.0% and have come into the game in 80 save situations. The relievers have a total of 44 holds on the campaign, 29th in the league. Nationals pitchers have entered the contest with runners on base 118 times and also have had 86 appearances in high-leverage situations. The Nationals have transformed 67.6% of balls hit into play into outs out of 8,940 innings on the field, which has them sitting at 29th in professional baseball. The Washington Nationals have accumulated 2,980 putouts at this point in the season, as well as 970 assists and 62 errors. Their fielding percentage is holding at .985, which has them ranked 22nd in professional baseball and have accumulated 88 double plays. Irvin, 21-27 career record, has earned a FIP of 4.55 while facing 1,859 batters during his time in the major leagues. He has given up 422 base knocks, 8.7 hits per 9 innings, and has had 149 walks. His ERA is 4.62, 225 earned runs allowed, and his WHIP is 1.302. Irvin has pitched in 438 innings and has 343 strikeouts so far in his career. The San Francisco Giants have accumulated a team on-base percentage of .312 and a batting average of .234 this year. They have struck out on 972 occasions, 14th in MLB, and have earned 890 base hits. San Francisco has recorded 109 home runs on the campaign to go along with 460 RBIs. The Giants have a slugging percentage of .377, and they score 4.18 runs per contest, 22nd in the league. They have put up 176 doubles, while taking a walk 401 times and scoring 481 runs. The Giants have a team WHIP of 1.277 in addition to having a FEP of 3.64 as a unit so far this year. They rank 13th in the league as a pitching staff in total hits, relinquished with 932. The San Francisco pitching staff have relinquished 465 runs so far this year, while holding an ERA of 3.65, 413 earned runs yielded. They have earned a strikeout-to-walk ratio of 8.70, 985 strikeouts against 368 walks. They have given up 98 homers, and they relinquish 4.11 runs per 9 innings, 8th in the league. San Francisco relief pitchers have an inherited score rate of 33.3% out of 129 inherited base runners. Their bullpen pitchers have stepped onto the hill 131 times in high-leverage situations and also on 83 occasions with runners on. With 114 save situations, The Giants have compiled 69 holds and 17 blown saves. They are currently ranked 16th in the league, holding a save rate of 62.2%, and they have sent 366 relievers onto the diamond for the year. San Francisco has had bullpen pitchers step onto the hill in 45 save chances, and they have earned 28 saves. Out of their 9,162 innings played, the Giants have a defensive efficiency of 68.9%, 24th in MLB. The San Francisco Giants have gotten 87 double plays and have a fielding percentage of .984, 23rd in pro baseball. The Giants have recorded 1,074 assists, 65 errors, and have accounted for 3,054 putouts so far this year. Weisenhunt holds a 1-0 career record with a 4.46 ERA and 1.188 WHIP across 10 innings. He's allowed 5 earned runs on 8 hits, struck out 7, and walked 4, facing 43 batters. His strikeout-to-walk ratio sits at 1.75, and his FIP is 4.40. After analyzing both teams, my pick for this match is San Francisco Giants ML. Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments box.